you took up the president's position?
When I took up the presidency, the biggest challenge at the time was because OCC was implemented in 1996, and the pain and agony was greatly felt by the agency. And myself and my team of counsels, the main concern other than professionalizing the agency force, the main concern is to bring about changes with OCC, because the agency really feel very painful in the pocket. And we spend lots of time in the council meeting, and our council meeting will drag on until at night. In fact, for me, that time, worse still, I was also holding president of Prulia. So when I go out in the morning, my wife would ask me this question: today you are working for Nam Lai Fa, Prulia, or the family? I really don't know how to answer. But I felt that the whole fraternity are expecting Nam Lai Fa Council to do something for them.
What challenges did you and your council face during your term as president?
There are many challenges, I would say, because of the OCC, the effect, that the situation in the industry was very political, involving Liam, Nam Lai Fa, it was called Nam Lia then, and even MII were very political. And of course, these players would have their own thinking in mind. But we know we have to negotiate the best deal for the agency. So we spend a lot of time. Every council meeting, I know that today when I come out, this council meeting, we're going to end up very late. But we are glad that at least after our term, we achieved something.
So you can mention, you can mention about the commission structure was paid, then bring it down. All that you can mention that point. These are the challenges that you face. Okay, again I'm going to go with it for that. What challenges did you and your council face during your term as president?
Yeah, the challenges are actually very great indeed. And because of the post-OCC, which members, the life insurance agent are facing difficulties, we know that other than professionalizing the life insurance agents, we have to make changes to OCC. And we spend lots of time actually to discuss about this OCC, making changes. And for the members, they are expecting the council then to do something for them. And we have a lot of even in-house agency association coming to meet us also. So we, other than we have our own council meeting, we meet many of the in-house association. And we actually finally, when we manage to make changes to the OCC, which are very important, you know, one important, number one is the payment of commission in the OCC was 10 years. We have managed to change into 6 years. You know that when you bring the same quantum of benefit from 10 years to 6 years, it means a lot. It means a lot of agency force. They managed to get more money upfront. Secondly is we managed to get changes to the persistency incentive. In the OCC, it was first year persistency benefit only for those 90% and above, and second year for 80% and above. It's difficult to achieve that persistency, but we managed to bring them down to first year persistency incentive 80%, second year persistency incentive 70%. And that alone, I calculated the agency would have benefited in total at least 30 million a year. Can you imagine the agency force? They are getting more money from there. And many of them, when I spoke to them later, they said, yeah, they felt that the incentive are coming to them.
Okay, I'll go into it. What was your most satisfying achievement during your term of office?
There are two main things. Number one is making changes to OCC, which I mentioned just now, that a lot more incentive come to the agency force through the effort on Nam Lai Fah. Okay. Number two is we came out with the vision and mission statement. Of course, together with the late Mr. Lim Min Siong and my whole council members, we know that this must be the guiding principle for Nam Lai Fah to move forwards. And I'm proud and I'm glad that every time I see Nada Nam Lai Fah, these mission and vision statements are there.
Mr. Hui, after 34 years of service to members, how relevant is Nam Lai Fah's role today based on its founding principles in the fast changing financial landscape?
These founding principles are actually very far-sighted, and even today, as we face more challenges, especially in the fast-changing financial landscape, these guiding principles are still very relevant. And I believe that the council, and together with the fraternity of insurance, must continue to uphold that.
What would be your suggestions and ideas to beef up the overall membership strength to Nam Lai Fah to stand as a formidable association?
Yeah, this is a big concern for many councils, because the number of memberships hovering around the few thousand out of about 80,000 life insurance agents. So it is very important that we bring this number to exceed. Although we set for 10,000 members, we should even go further than that. We should go even further than maybe to 20,000 agents. Because when we talk to the authority, when we talk to Liam also, this number of members give us strength. They know that we represent the whole fraternity. We represent all the agents. But if we don't have good numbers, they say you're only representing a small group of people. So this is very important, to really represent the whole agency force. And during my term, I brought in, because I was also Prolia president, I brought in Prudential people, many of them. They were actually not very keen those days in joining Namlia. During my term, I bring them in a lot. So I believe that in-house can play a very important role here. They can bring in all their members, their in-house members. Nam Lai Fah is the only association that represents all the life insurance agents in Malaysia. If not for Nam Lai Fah, who else can fight for you? Who else can negotiate better contract for you? Who else can help you to professionalize in the life insurance industry?
That's a good, very good one. Okay? From your experience and observation, what are the qualities you expect from the incoming future presidents?
Of course, the leadership, strong leaderships are very important, and this leadership must be guided by our vision and mission statements. We have seen many good quality leaders, aggressive, passionate, but importantly, they must be guided by our mission and vision statements.
Okay. As you know, Mr. Ooi, we are reaching 35 years of service to members. And what will be your vision and expected achievement of NAMLIFA and your advice to the future leaders of NAMLIFA? Advice.
My advice is, of course, professionalizing the agency is important, but not to forget that as we have our own agency, the agency is our business. We are in business as well. So not only professionalizing through our NAMLIFA, we have LPC program and we have many other the industry program. That is important. But another important thing is how to do successful business in life insurance, because we are running a business. Say for example, if you are a lawyer, if you are employed by a big company, you are a professional lawyer, so professionalism is important. But when you open your legal firm, you are running a business, so you have to balance between being a professional and also business.
As you know, we are reaching 35 years of service to members. What will be your vision and expected achievement of NAMLIFA and your advice to your future leaders of NAMLIFA?
As the national association, the biggest objective is to professionalize the agency, but also to make sure that the agency are doing well in terms of income. So the contract and also the agreement with the company, NAMLIFA must be playing the role to bring about changes that improve the livelihood of agency. And these two big principles, two objectives must always be in the qualities of new leadership in NAMLIFA.